And hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Wow, I have to go away from here. If you're near the tavern entrance, you get mixed up musics. That's not great. It's like a big oversight. Okay. So, enter the inn.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself. Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
I can't stand the way the roads are cut off these days. Me uncle in Baldur's Gate and I can't get there to see him. How comes the road are cut off? Where you been these past few months? The roads are crawling with brigands and bandits after every scrap of iron you got in here. Surely you must have fled some on your trip here, lest you came by the west road, that is. Why is the west road still open? If there's ever a book shortage, that road to Candlekeep will be the most dangerous of them all, I assure you. But these folks are after metal, so they are sticking mainly to the larger trade routes between Baldur's Gate and And guess what? This here inn is smack dab in the middle of it all. Thank you for all the information.
You have but to ask.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
Damn it, my plow broke apart like it had rusted out in a single overnight. How's a man supposed to get any work done and make his living? Can't keep prices down if I have to plant everything by hand.
You fool adventurers better be responsible out there!
What with the raids on iron stores and the trouble in the mines, it's a wonder we've any arms or armor left at all. It can't help but weaken the area, and I bet is just waiting for our guard to go down. Locked. Okay. Door.
It's about time. Bring me another flagon of ale.
I think you've mistaken me for someone else.
Why do you bother me? Be gone.
Nothing would please me more. How rude. A brooding half-orc at the friendly arm inn mistook me for a servant. I had a half mind to tell him where to stick his jetting teeth, but decided against it. He looks like the sort who would be handy in a fight. Perhaps we'll meet again under more favorable circumstances.
Listen carefully. If you continue to pester me, I will crush your neck with my bare hands. Go, now.
Can I assist you?
Not many come by the inn since the raiding started up. It's good to see a new face about. I was getting pretty tired of the old ones. Maybe I'll chance the roads and try to get to Barragust one of these days. The villagers of the Friendly Arm speak of bandits who make the roads unsafe to travel.
Yes?
What do you need?
Tain't even safe to travel to Nashka no more. I've been stuck here for weeks upon weeks, nothing to do but sit and drink. Not that I'd do much different anywhere else, but I'd like to have the option. Okay, it's not safe to travel the road to Nashkel, where we want to go later. Okay, Suri seems to be the servant here. There's a cook. Does Nessie want to talk to me? Okay, I want to talk to her.
I hope our establishment's to your liking.
Welcome to the Friendly Arms Inn. Look like you had a rough journey. This place is a fortress, why all the security? Bentley wanted the inn to be a safe haven for all sorts of travelers. Anyone can stay here, but we don't tolerate any troublemaking within these walls. Did Bentley build this place? It's so solid, it looks like it's been here forever. Oh no, Bentley and Galena didn't build the inn, they found it. They were part of an adventuring party, not unlike your own. In the first few years following the time of troubles, when all the gods were walking the surface of our world, the inn was actually the hold of a powerful undead priest of Baal, god of murder. With the evil cleric weakened by the death of his god, Bentley and Galena were able to destroy him once and for all, thus laying claim to his troubled fortress. They must have lots of stories to tell. I'm sure they do, but this inn is their life now, and they don't like to dwell on the past. You're as likely to get a tale out of them as you are to get a tooth from the mouth of a hen. It has been a pleasure meeting you, however, and I do hope you enjoy your stay. Yes, thank you. And speak to Well.
I need some ale.
Ugh. Look at these frogs and tankards. These iron charges shows no mercy on us drunkards and gourmets. Whatever could be wrong with your fork and tankard? They be made of iron, yet they bend under the weight of these inn's media offerings, and the handle breaks on me tankard to spill the red bit of an ale into my lap. Arl Nessie got me another. Is there any way I can help you? Yes, I'm eyeballing into this blade to see if it be cursed with its metal weakness too. No matter they'll just kick me out of this place and send me amongst the very brigands who might kill me around tankard. Okay. I have no idea which commoner I already talked to, so I'll try this one, but I think the others are sitting. Excuse me, but I think I recognize you from some description I've been given. Is your name Joe? Yes, that would be my name. Well, I think you should know that there's been a lot of people asking about you. There were men and women who were asking about someone named Joe, and then there was this spooky fellow who was doing the same. A few days ago, there was a big man who was looking for someone with your name. I don't know why you're so popular, but I would watch it. Some of these people didn't look too sociable. Oh, that is quite a nice warning to get. Thank you.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
Used to be a bandit I was. More money there than in the mines at Nashville, that's for sure. Probably less danger too from the sounds of it. What's so dangerous about the Nashville mines? Well, if you believed every tale you heard, you'd have to say the king of the Nine Hells himself were down at the bottom of it, smoking a pipe and making the place comfortable. To be honest, I don't know what's down there. All I know is that a lot of the folk who work in that infernal place don't ever make it back up to the surface. Sounds like a quest.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
We talked to you already. You too.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
I had me a friend that asked one of them smarty-pant mages why they didn't just conjure great walls of iron out of the air. That the mage looked my friend square in the eyes and asked him how secure he'd feel if the guard were outfitted in weapons and armor that was dispellable with nary a wink. I hate magic. Magic makes me nervous. That's also very right what
You're a
said.
long-tongued lout, ain't you?
I'm in no mood to speak with you. Get out of my face. Okay. I'm talking to the cook.
Yes?
Hey, you stay out of my kitchen. You mess up my arts. Someday I's gonna cook for the Duke himself. Betcha there's less fist fights in the palace, so as you can enjoy a meal from start to finish. Yes, that's like it is. Talk to Surrey.
Yes?
A new face in this cloistered place. Stand by my side and let's talk for a while. What brings you here, traveler? I was an apprentice blacksmith under Tekrum Fuiruim in Baragost. With the iron situation being what it is, however, I thought I'd better head somewhere else. Waterdeep, maybe. Taram's having enough trouble making a go. It is as a go of it as it is. Man, stupid Joe, just read what's on the screen.
Pleasure to meet you.
What with the raids on Iron Shield, Trouble in Mind, and wonder with any arms. Oh, that's. We read that already. We could take that. Not a lot of locked away, so I think it's not considered speeding. And talk to Bentley.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
None too many travelers have been through lately, what with the supposed troubles down south. So what can I do for you? What do you have to sell me? Oh, okay. There are no stairs up and there's no other entrance to the building, so where are the chambers? But more interestingly, we could drink for rumors. And we could look if they have something. This means they have 5 quarterstaffs, not a quality 5 or something like that. Yes, yes, it's just the amount. Okay, those 2 I will buy. Okay, I'll read that later. I can sell all the bloody stuff we got and don't need. I don't think I'll sell the diamond. I don't remember getting that. Gorion scroll. We already read that, but I think I'll take lore items with me. I can't even I can only sell the bounty notice, yes. Short sword. Bed of Antipode. That was this very situational stuff, but I think I'll go ahead and let that stay in my inventory, and I'm gonna sell the Lynx Eye Gem. Can I scroll through the other ones' inventories? Yes, I can. We have a greenstone ring. That does nothing. A gem, a ring, a short sword. Is that the short sword she is equipped? I can't look at it. Oh, did I sell a short bow? Wouldn't be so good if I did. We can sell all of those. I hope they don't have their equipment on this list. I'll just operate under that assumption. Won't buy the quarterstaff, but we'll sell one. Okay. And I'm gonna buy... Didn't I buy it? Ah, there they are. Okay. Okay, and then done. Look into inventory. Have I sold my weapons accidentally? No, I haven't. Okay. Okay. History of the Fateful Coin. Old tales tell that... Why did I buy that? I could have read that in the store. Okay. Old tales tell that luck plays a crucial role in each person's life. When each newborn baby enters into the realms, Timora flips a coin, formed from the remnants of the original goddess of luck, Tyke. Besheba Beshaba calls it in the air. The moon heads or the cloak tails. If Beshaba is right, that person is cursed with misfortune for the rest of his or her days. If she's wrong, Lady Luck smiles on that child for the rest of his or her life. For some rare beings, the coin lands edge on, and these luckless few can forge their own fates, for they have more freedom over their destinies than the powers themselves. That's interesting. Okay, so that's like the description of the normal RPG protagonist. Bards and sages pass down the tale that the headwaters of the Unicorn Run are in truth the font of life and a cradle of fecundity. Each natural race is said to have emerged from the womb of Contia onto Toril at the river's source and then traveled down the Unicorn Run to the outside world. Some say that a daughter of Contia resides at the river's source to usher the newborns into the world, while others claim that Shiala midwives the process. Regardless of the truth, the elves, Korrids, and halflings all agree that the Unicorn Run is sacred to life and a site of incredible purity. As a result, all three races have strong taboos about extended trip up the run, for if the river is ever fouled, then no new races will ever be born on Toril again. And that is something that tells me that we are gonna go there. That's like typical background story for something like that. Is it? Okay, it's here. Bentley told us that there's been some sort of trouble in the south. Perhaps we should go to Nashkel. Okay, we should definitely go to Nashkel next. But
Please open to all who behave themselves.
that was multiple people speaking at once. I think I'll just remove the click on person and they say something sound and just let the dialogue sound in for the next session. No, I didn't want to buy anything. I wanted to try the Evermead and the Shadow Dark Ale and the Elminster's Choice Beer and the Bitter Black Ale, the Arabellan Dry Wine and the Aluraliath wine. Okay, we get nothing. I say done. I think there are no more rumors in the region. So I won't press further. There is the stairs.
It shall be as you wish.
Okay. Okay, I should go with a single person, the other ones can
It
wait.
shall be as you wish.
Talk to the nobleman. What is the meaning of this intrusion? I pay good money for my privacy. By what right do you disturb it? My sincere apologies. Now, might I inquire as to what your business is here at the Arm? No, you certainly may not. My business, my concern, so it shall remain. Begun from my quarters before I call the guard. Okay. Yeah, I'm the rude one, I know. So they are perfectly right to not let me into their rooms without questioning what I'm doing there. Okay, that's until now they're all locked. Go down first. There's a person named Anshi. There's a sleeping elf. Locked, locked, go. We have to be good at moving slowly if we want to break something like that open.
A man shouldn't speak to his better unless spoken to first.
Do you have an excuse for barging in here? Unless you are here to make the bets, I want you out. Pardon the interruption, but what is your business here at the inn? My business is just that, my business. This answer is not good enough. I suggest you complain to Bentley at the bar. Tell him that you broke into my room and demanded to know my personal affairs. I'm sure he will express sympathy for you as the guards escort you off the property. I trust you will be leaving now. Good day to you. And he's right. What am I doing here? I'm being the RP... Jeep protagonist. That's not good.
Hey, get out of me way, you crummy
Here now.
loghead.
Just because you want to buy the pricey suits doesn't mean you can just waltz in here whenever you want. I've seen quite the number of nobles wandering then. How is it that you can afford to stay here? The arm caters to everyone, and everyone is more or less equal under her roof. Some of the rooms do cost a bit more, but there's room for everyone at almost every price. Good to know. And I take your warhammer. Because you failed to lock your chest. Sleeping dwarf doesn't want to talk, okay. And I will sell that all if I'm down, okay. So talk to Anshi.
You cannot get better than the stability stone walls provide.
Have you heard? There's a rogue ogre with a belt fetish to the south of the friendly Armin. I had to bargain my new girdle of piercing me for my life out there. Wasn't even interested in an autographed copy of my book. Hey, if you can get that belt back to me, I'd be mighty grateful. A rogue ogre. I think I met him. That's a proper quest. According to a dwarven cleric by the name of Anshi, a rogue ogre with a belt fetish is making a name for himself just south of the friendly Armson. As Anshi claims to be an author, maybe she'd give me a copy of her book if I can get her girdle of piercing back. Okay, a girdle of piercing would be better than a copy of a damn book. Okay. So, everyone gather. We're going down. Okay.
It shall be as you wish.
Problem is, that ogre was just too hard. Okay, Khalid and Jaheira are the two persons we're supposed to meet here. So let's talk to Jaheira.
How long must we wait here? Things stir to the south as we sit.
Greetings, you look familiar. Though it's not in your looks, I'm not sure what I expected, but I believe you're Gorion's child. I am Jaheira. This is Khalid. Good to know you. We are old friends of your adopted father. He is not with you. I must assume the worst. He would not permit his only child to wander without his accompaniment. If he has passed, we share your loss. Gorion often said that he worried for his safety, even at the expense of his own. He also wished that Khalid and I would become your guardians if you should ever meet an untimely end. However, you are much older now, and the choice of your companions should be your own. We would travel with you until you get settled. Help you find your lot in life. Oh, I read him wrong. We could travel with you until you get settled. Help you find your lot in life. Journal updated. It would be fitting last service to Gorion, though we should first go to Nashkel. Khalid and I look into local concerns, and there are rumors of strange things happening at the mines. No doubt you have heard of the iron shortage. You would do well to help us. If it affects everyone, including you, we are to meet the mayor of the town, Baron Gastkill. I'm already going to Nashkel. My current companion wished to visit there as well. Indeed, interesting. In that case, I think we should definitely travel as one. You can never be too careful about the dangers of the open road, wherever they may spring from. And we gained 17 golds and 2 party member. Jonas says nothing there. Jaheira and Khalid would have me accompany them to Nashkel. Anything else? There. I've arrived safely at the friendly Arm Inn. Here I contacted Khalid and Jaheira. Okay, we got 17 gold, and also we got them. First thing. Okay, we have a healer. That's great. Jaheira is a healer. Guard, so he is a fighter. So Jaheira is multi-class. Fighter druid. True neutral fighter druid elf. Half elf. Okay. She can use quarterstaff, slings, and clubs. See, she can mostly use clubs. I haven't had a club, so no problems there. Can use both abilities. Same as there. One lore, she knows nothing. She is literally Jon Snow, she knows nothing. She has a bonus to priest spells. Why ever that? When asked about her past, Jaheira glares as she speaks. She says that she was born in the Tether region to a loyalist of the King Alamander regime, unfortunately during the Tetherian Civil War. Her family was among the nobles targeted by the angry mobs of peasants, and she was only spared because a servant girl took her from their castle before it fell. They fled into the forest of Tetheria and stumbled across an enclave of druids willing to take the child. Jaheira grew up a very headstrong girl, believing that the only way to protect nature was to have an active role in the world. She seems to have little in common with Khalid, but even though her manner is often confrontational, she apparently cares deeply for him. Her admiration of Gorion is obvious, and she plainly states that whomever was responsible for his death will suffer an equal fate. Okay. And we go to Khalid. Khalid is a fighter, as I guessed. He can use longswords, axes, and longbows. Longswords the best. He is a fighter. And I just sold all the armor, so I hope he comes with armor. 4 lore, so he knows more than her. O is lore, as the armor works the other way around, so might the lore. So she knows everything, he knows a lot, and I know nothing. That could also be possible. Okay. We'll have to look into that. Biography. When asked about his past, Khalid nervously reveals that he was born and raised in the nation of Kalimshan. He does not say much of his parents, but you get the feeling that his merchant father thought little of him, devoting much more attention to Khalid's half-brothers. Khalid thus threw himself into the martial pursuits, studying under members of the city militia. He doesn't go into detail on how he met Jaheira, but his adoration of her is obvious. When asked about how he knew Gorion, he will only say that they had long been friends and that many shared acquaintances will mourn his loss with Hearthstone. And he comes with a longsword, a helm, and splint mail, so he is... What's that? Oh, that's the color choices, okay. And he comes with a medium shield. Wow, he's very good equipped. She comes with a quarterstaff, and she was better with clubs, so I should buy her a club. Okay. I should buy her a club and sell the other stuff. I buy her a club. And I directly bought her a club because there was this inventory screen switching that didn't carry over. Okay. And the throwing daggers. All of them. And I didn't want to sell that dagger. I did only want to sell one of the daggers because I might specialize daggers if I somehow get to know that they're better than I give them credit for. And I don't have any dagger left. I did sell both daggers, I think. Yeah, so she gets the club, which she changes, and if I go to her, if I change the club, party AI is off, perfect.